now that we've seen just how easy it is for you to import data into Mosaic, we're going to look at just how easy it is to start analysing that data. And to do that, we're going to show you some of the key data mining and drill in, drill out functionality that Mosaic has to offer as an out-of-the-box solution. We're going to look at one of our hedge fund portfolios, but effectively it could be any type of data. You have three views in Mosaic. The one that you're presented as default is what we call our wide mode. This is very similar to the views that you get in your typical tables such as Excel and SQL. And as you can see, all the data is spread over multiple pages, and it makes it very cumbersome to do any kind of analytics or to get an overview of your data. What we do is we compress this. So we push all those files onto one screen. But again, this still looks like a barcode, so we've got to find the similar files and put them together. And that's where the overview mode comes in. So as you can see, you have a complete overview of your entire database. You can see where there's data missing. You can see where there are different shapes within the data. So for example here, you can view that we hold fewer bonds than we do CDSs. You can also see where concentrations are. If you look at our broker or counterparty, we can see that by far Bank of America is much bigger than all the other banks. That could be a concern. But fundamentally at this point, what we allow you to do is to start accessing all these areas of your database. So for example, if I wanted to look at all the bonds that were traded in January, that were double B, they're all presented to me now. Here are all the individual bonds. Here's the information that they share. Here are the specific products. So as you can see, where there is a similarity, Mosaic recognizes that and it shows it as either a single or two separate units. If I go back up to the top, I not only have control of this part of the Infoscape, but I can also start rearranging my attributes. For example, if I decide that my counterparty should be at the top, I can put it there. If I decide that I'd like to see the amounts in a bit more detail, I can open this up and get more of a trend line. There's lots that I can do to improve and personalize my view. I can also add headers to tidy up the database a bit. So for example here I can insert header and I can put security info. So I can put the currency, I can put the rate, I can put the tenor, and I can minimize that, drag it down to the bottom, and clean up my view a little bit. Mosaic also allows you to choose not only from the Infoscape, but from a number of drop-down menus. As you can see here, we have a number of different products, and it makes it quite difficult to see that all on one screen. So what you can do is drop down to the filter button here. And again, you can pin this to the dashboard so it doesn't move, and you can select the particular products. So for example, by pressing Control I can select a number of different products here, and as you can see they're being highlighted on the Infoscape, and I can drill into those, and again I have the same view. So it allows you to very quickly access certain parts of the portfolio. And again, you may need this information, you may not, but the fact that you have access to it so quickly allows you to determine 100 different scenarios within 1 minute.